Well, I'll say a little more about Danielle. I felt really bad when I realized that I falsely accused him, and I've been thinking later about how much that must have hurt him. And actually, I'm a little bit afraid now he'll feel resentful and steal something, like just to get back at me. The other day he keeps trying to come in the house, and the other day when I was in the house, he came and stood at the door. And then when I wanted to come out, he just kind of stood there, blocking my passage, and that reminded me of when the kids blocked the door when they were doing competition for the dance in Turgo Moorish, because the teacher had locked the door from the inside because they were coming in and out. So some of the kids on the outside then blocked it with a bench. So even when the teacher wanted to open the door from the inside, they couldn't. So that was their little act of defiance, I guess, or revenge. So anyhow, so I've been thinking as I've been rearranging the creek, trying to make it flow a little more quickly so rocks don't just get all black with mud and dead leaves, etc., and decaying leaves. Not to mention that there's surely horse manure and cow manure and who knows what else upstream that's making the rocks black down here. But anyhow, it doesn't really smell bad right here. It smelled a little worse, I think, before I cleaned it up. And so that's the idea of my creek cleaning project. One of the ideas, and also to make some more usable space and maybe a little path for people to walk along. And as I was making a little path, I was thinking about how I'd like to make kind of a path for young people in the future, so they don't have to make the same mistakes I made and suffer as much as I did and end up being alone when they're in their 40s or 50s or whatever, and going through divorces, etc. And I was telling Agatha and Alex about this idea, and they kind of were listening. I think Agatha was kind of catching on, especially to what I was saying about how they teach a lot of things in universities, but they don't teach anything about relationships. And I asked Alex and Agatha both if they had learned anything in school, if they had learned anything in school that would help them when they're having an argument. And Agatha quickly said no. So anyhow, back to Danielle. I decided that what I'm going to do is I'm going to call Orshi, and I'm going to ask Orshi to talk to Danielle over the cell phone and ask Danielle how he felt, and tell Danielle that I felt bad, and so at least he knows that I felt bad and that I'll try to kind of repair the damage if I can a little bit today. If I can reach Orshi and Danielle both today, if not, I'll try it later because it's important to me that I do everything I can to try to change the direction of Danielle's life and everybody's life as much as I can. And this is the best thing I can come up with so far, is to just, since I can't speak to him and say too much, have Orshi explain things to him and ask how he felt. Oh, bye.